everyone, welcome to Scalper. In this video we are going to learn about IPO.
So now we are going to see about what is IPO, how IPO launch, why launch an IPO, how does an IPO work, advantage and disadvantage, few key facts about IPO. So let's see one by one.
Let's see what is IPO. An IPO is an initial public offering. The initial public offering is the process by which a private company can go public by sale of its stocks to general public. It could be a new young company or an old company which decides to be listed off an exchange and hence goes public. Companies can raise equity capital with the help of an initial public offering by issuing new shares to the public, or existing shareholders can sell their shares to the public without raising any fresh capital. Initial public offering or IPO is a unique process to convert a private company into a public company by issuing shares. The issuance of shares for the public allow the company to gather capital and an excellent opportunity for the general public to invest and earn returns on that investment. Initially, a private company can grow with its initial investors, founders and stockholders. When the company has achieved the goals where the management realizes that they are stable enough to handle the SEC, that is Securities and Exchange Commissions. Regulations grows and diversify using the general public's money. The company decides to offer an initial public offering. Through this, the stockholdership in the company is offered to the general public through shares. A privately owned company's list its shares on a stock exchange, making them available for purchase by the general public. Many people think of its IPO as a money-making opportunities. High-profile companies grab headlines with huge share price gains when they go public. So, example of IPO is Reliance Power Limited, HDFC Life Insurance Co. Limited, Zomato Limited, SBI Life Insurance Company Limited. Okay, now let's see why launch an IPO. There are mainly two main reasons to launch an IPO: to raise capital and to enrich prior investors by going public. Your firms get access to a ton of investment opportunities. The primary purpose of initial public offering is to raise capital for the company. The name initial public offering refers to the fact that the IPO is first offering of the company's stock to the public. Public companies may solve debt problem through the IPO. The company opened itself to public investor by releasing an IPO. The IPO gives them to greater domain for the amount of investment. They can raise much more money than they could ever raise by the private investors. One other reasons, the company decides releasing an IPO in the future, it attracts initial investors. The investor have an option to sell the stock in the company and get return on their initial investment.
Next we will see how IPO launch, hiring of an investment bank, registration for IPO, verification by SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, making an application to the stock exchange. Next, companies do marketing and advertising of the IPO with the help of marketing agencies, pricing of IPO, allotment of shares. So this is the way the IPO launched.
So now let's see how does an IPO works. Every company, big or small, function on one team capital. Almost every business starts as a private entity with a handful of people funding its initial operations. Similarly, the investors look forward to gain the profits from their investment through the company's expansions. They believe that the best time to investment for a good company when it listed on the stock market. So in this way, the higher is the company profits, the higher is the share price. So the best investment route for an investor in the company is through an IPO. Okay, now let's see advantage and disadvantage of IPO. First we will see advantage. The number of benefits of launching an IPO is that you can raise lots of money for the company. The IPO gives your company more public exposure when your company listed on a stock exchange. This will reach a lots of people. So it will give your company more publicity. IPO reduce the cost of capital because in publicly raised money, so you don't have to pay any interest to anyone. Initial public offer is also provides an excellent opportunity for existing stakeholders to take existing. After becoming a public limited company, it becomes easy to do mergers and acquire other companies. So next we will see disadvantage of IPO. It will take a lots of time to issue initial public offer. It will take 6 months to 1 year for launching an IPO. After becoming public limited company, you have additional regulatory and disclosure. In IPO, the share will be given to the public, so there is also risk of losing potential control. So that's it. This is all advantage and disadvantage of IPO.
Last, we will see few key facts about IPO. An IPO allows a private company to offer its shares to the public as part of a free issuance of equity shares. Before going public, companies have to meet a set of regulatory requirements outlined by the country's market regulator, the Securities and Exchange Board of India. Second one, DRHP, that is Draft Red Herring Prospectus. Companies need to submit a draft red herring prospectus, considered the preliminary registration document prepared by merchant bankers in charge of the IPO sale process. Third one, key details includes. The draft red herring prospectus includes key details about the IPO, including the company's business, operations, promoters, financials, industry position and shareholding pattern. The document also outlines why the company wants to raise funds from the public and how it plans to use the money raised. So the last one, once SEBI reviews the offer document, it either clears it or changes from the merchant bankers handling the IPO on behalf of particular company. A company can proceed with fixing the price of the IPO lot size and launch date after the IPO is cleared by the market regulator. So this is all about initial public offering. See you all in the next video. Thank you.